Happy Tuesday, everybody. And today we are back with another trade that I took today. Honestly, the earlier session, the morning of New York AM towards the beginning was pretty choppy. It was just ranging the entire time. And I really should have waited until the last trade that I took today to eat up my loss that I took earlier. Took two trades today, two trades today. And the second one obviously ate up the first loss. So let's get right into it. But that's another winning day regardless. So two more winning days until we can request a payout of however much it's going to be. And so yeah, it's pretty exciting. But this trade also would have could have been a winner, but stop was a little bit tight. I'm gonna go over why and my reasoning for everything else. You know the regular program. We're gonna carry on with the regular program. So coming into today, one of the levels that I marked out was this 895 level, around that 895 level, because we have a daily consequent encroachment wick there, right? And like I said, I want the rest of the week for us to dump off, and right now it's looking all right. Like the rest of the week, I'm expecting for us to be bearish after bouncing off this weekly consequent encroachment wick, right? um and so I had that daily one marked out, right? But coming in, that was I had marked that out yesterday. Now coming into today's morning, like right when I woke up and I hopped on at like 9:35 a.m. right? Because I trade the first macro 9:45. I don't care what we do market open. I'm doing my bias after market open. So around like 9:35, 9:40 ish, I see that on the 4 hour, right? We already have bearish structure on the 4. We have a bearish order block here, and we also have two equal highs, two relative equal highs here. Now, mind you, I said that one of my key levels here was 893 today, right? And so I knew because we had two equal highs here at the top, and we also had a bearish 4 hour order block, it would be completely possible for us to reverse after taking these two equal highs and not even touching the daily consequent encroachment wick, right? That's something that was completely possible for me because it just makes it harder because we have so much more resistance to the upside. We could reverse after taking these equal highs with a 4 hour bearish order block. And so I knew that draw was higher because of the fact that we hadn't touched that level yet, and because of the fact that we had two equal highs. So I knew the draw was higher, right? But I wasn't sure whether we'd climb all the way up into this area, into this level. Okay, so because of that, I wasn't completely like because that I had a short-term bullish bias. I think it's so important for you when you're trading to adapt. Like you have a long-term bias, right? Like I have a long-term bias that we're going to dump for the rest of for the rest of the week. But my short-term bias today was for us to deliver up at least to these equal highs today. Okay, so that was one of my biases that I had. And so knowing that, once market opened, I tried looking for a long setup. Now, this is so like disappointing. So I have a standard deviation marked out that gets tapped to the tick. I missed that entry. It's like I missed that entry. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like maybe I can get a potential re-entry, right? And so 10 a.m. comes, and we also have news, so I'm kind of waiting. So 10 a.m. comes, and 10 a.m. candle opens. Now let's look at how the 6 a.m. candle closed. 6 a.m. candle closed beautifully, right? It closes a doge indecisive, so potentially we're gonna get a tap into that content encroachment area of that 6 a.m. candle, and then reverse back up. That's my thought process. And so let's mark out that content encroachment of the 6 a.m. Candle, and it's that blue line here. And so as soon as we tap into that blue line, we get a beautiful reaction as well off of the 1006 candle. I'm like, okay, maybe this is the chance that we, begin a reversal. And so once we tap back in close to that concentric encroachment level on the 1 minute wick, I enter and my stop loss is just a little bit too tight. But this is how I would place my stop loss every single time. I would not put my stop loss down here. I wouldn't put my stop loss down here. Would be my stop loss every single time. For any like constant encroachment trade. So I would put it at the wick low of this candle because that's the candle that touched and mitigated that 4 hour constant encroachment. So that was my entry. Obviously, yeah, like I said, it was a little bit too tight. Price did end up reaching those two equal highs though, however. So my bias was correct. The entry was just a little wrong. That's totally fine though. Like this was a minimal loss, okay? Now, come to the second trade. Come to the second trade here. We deliver up to those two equal highs, right? Now, once we deliver up to those two equal highs, how am I supposed to know that we're not going to just continue to shoot back up and we're going to, have a potential reversal? Well, that also comes with the fact that you have to be confident. You can't be scared when you see an entry. Okay, so two things that kind of told me, or it was one big thing for this trade overall was just commitment, committing to what I know in my mind, committing to the experience that I have watching candles go up and down, right? So the first thing that kind of told me was after we take a sweep here, go back to yesterday's trade, go back to all the trades that I've won predominantly off of levels, and you will see this exact same candle, this doge candle, this indecisive candle. See, you see one here on the 1 minute, you see one here on the 5 minute, 1 minute and 5 minute. They are both occurring in this as well. And so that's a very, very telling candle whenever you're looking for a reversal, when you're looking for quick kind of moves down. When if you get a doge candle after a sweep, so you see a stop hunt here on the 1 minute and the 5 minute as well, that's a great indication that price may reverse. So as soon as I see that, I'm like, okay, I'm willing to risk 7 points and potentially making 44 points, knowing that I've seen this happen over and over and over again. I'm willing to take that chance because I'm confident in what I've seen so far. And so I'm taking that trade 10 times out of 10. I take that trade for 44 points, and we bang pretty nicely off of a very, very clean, smooth trade. One other thing that kind of helped me, right, to know that this would be that we wouldn't, get higher than, come up all the way to this daily content encroachment level areas, because we have we have an accumulation manipulation distribution model that's also extremely clean. So we have an accumulation model here, we have we have accumulation here, we have manipulation, perfect manipulation, manipulating those two equal highs, and then we distribute lower. So you could call this an AMD, you could call this a market maker sell model, right? Original consolidation, redistribution phase right here, and then the market maker sell model. Like, so we also have very, very nice context for us to deliver a little bit lower. Now I could have held the trade a little bit more, a little bit longer, but today's price action for me was already very rangy and very ping pongy, I guess. So I just want a quick move, get into the green, and get out for the day. After all, we're only targeting to get 2 more winning days. So once we get those 2 more winning days, take that payout, and then scale back up into 5 accounts, and hopefully this October we will be banking. Okay. And then, like I said, as always, I signal this trade inside my Discord, inside my premium Discord. As soon as I took it, signal the losses too. I'm being completely trans. I signal the losses. I signal the wins as well. Every single trade I take, I'm going to signal, right? So if you guys want to take those, make sure you guys join the Discord. There's a free version. The Discord is completely free. But if you want the signals, if you want to learn my model, if you want the weekly calls, and just for me to prioritize you guys a little bit more, give you guys more of like a personal private experience, then the premium is for you. But it's completely optional. But yeah, other than that, I think there's not much else. The 2 trades that I took today were up in the green. Hopefully 2 more winning days. I think if all goes right, then I will be taking a payout on Thursday. And so yeah, I appreciate you guys watching as usual. The Discord link will be in my bio. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a very safe day, and God bless.